Drilled him. Drilled him.
What are we doing? Getting ready to go evening scout trip before the opening day?
We are. Go out and take a look at things.
Well, here's one of our tag holders. As you can see, he looks real nervous. We're on a Coues deer hunt. It's the day before opening day for the season for this hunt. And we got camp set up, and now we're out looking for some deer. And old man's trying to join the Big Buck Club. And I can tell he looks a little nervous, so. Are we looking for this? This or this?
This. Not this. You already shot this.
Well, it's a beautiful Arizona sunset behind me. We're at camp. It's the night before. The rest of the guys are getting in tonight. I don't know how well you can see me, but we went out, did some glassing, saw a handful of deer, some does. The wind is blowing, and we're expecting more wind tomorrow, so that'll make it a little bit more challenging. I definitely think hunting in the wind is probably the toughest conditions to find Coues deer, so we'll see. But we're getting settled in here at camp down here south of Tucson in southern Arizona, and we're gonna have a good time. We're here the whole weekend, so you know, we'll see what happens, how things go, and we'll keep you informed as to what's going on. But it's a little chilly. Once the sun went down, the temperature dropped, but it's going to be a fun time. We're chasing Coues deer. We killed big bucks out of this unit before. It's I think the third hunt in this unit, which is going to make it extra tough, but we know the area pretty well, and we'll see how it goes. Uncle Bernard's got a tag, Uncle Ricky's got a tag, and then there's going to be 5 of us helping to spot, so plenty of eyeballs, and hopefully we'll find something something that's worth going after. Stay tuned. See you later. Okay, it's Coues deer hunt for Uncle Bernard and Uncle Ricky. It's early in the morning. Take you around camp. We're getting loaded. You got this real cheap side-by-side vehicle over here. It's not worth a whole lot. It's still on the trailer. So they're a little bit behind. I don't know if these guys are going to be ready to go right here. You know, a bunch of jabronis. Oh, look at like we're in a scary place where we need firearms on our hips and things.
For your ass.
I got my little dainty piece. But yeah, we're down here almost in Mexico, and we're gonna find some big bucks.
Mikey, we're looking for deer this time, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be
Straight
okay.
up,
If you
straight
find-
up. If we
Antlers.
see one of these, then we're really doing good.
Yeah.
Although they've seen one of those
Yeah,
out
I know.
there. Ed, what's up?
Trying to get these old men a freaking deer.
Yeah. Getting the pack all situated.
Yep.
Someone's got to cook the breakfast here, Mikey.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let me know when it's ready.
okay.
Wind. Trying to find the gray ghost sucks. Alright, we're on our stalk. Kind of far away, it's really windy. The wind's in our favor. We're gonna get Uncle Ricky on this here deer, and hopefully he stays on the hillside out of the wind like we think he will, and then we'll knock him down. Big Buck Club Guide Service in action.
So you said you wanted to move a little bit coming down.
Yeah.
All right, Uncle Ricky, give us a rundown.
Well, this one didn't work out for us. Hopefully my guide service will get us in on the next one, if there is a next one. So we're going to head to the top of this hill right here. I think I can make it there in about a half hour.
Yeah, what's up?
We're going to glass from there.
All right. We've been sitting here looking at other deer that are really far away, and Bob decided to look right here, and we found a deer laying tucked into this mesquite tree. We can see like its belly and the tip of its tail, and we have no idea if it has antlers or not. If it does, we're about 240 yards, so he's directly into the wind. We'll see what happens. But it sounds like the guys across the way are in a similar situation, so maybe we'll be shooting here too. We'll see.
Shot 3 times. Went in my backpack to find some more ammo. Couldn't find it. And I found it once I got back to camp.
Well, then what happened? Because we didn't film anything else. So I need a rundown of what the hell happened.
Talk to the guide.
Ed, break it down.
All right, so we got into position right where you guys last saw him. Sat there definitely a few hours, and saw a couple does, fawns, just glass and glass and glass. Ended up seeing a forked horn at 209 yards in the wide open. Decided to pass on him. Doe got up out of the big mesquite that we had seen earlier when we first got there. Watched her come out. She kind of spooked out as well. Watched her for a handful of minutes. Went back down where we were told the buck was. I hadn't seen it since we had been there. All of a sudden he's standing out. Fed down the hill. Burner got ready and finally presented a broadside shot. Shot a few times at it. Third time we hit it. It was a little low in the front leg. Like he said, couldn't find any bullets, so he had to use my gun. Never connected after that again, so we left it overnight, and we'll see what we can do in the morning.
Oh, we never connected again.
It's 270 yard shot, so we'll see what happens in the morning. Should be a dead deer, a lot of blood loss, so
Gotta review the footage.
we'll see what happens.
Have to review the footage to see what the first shot did.
I know when Bernie gets it.
Well, Ed, your client is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. What about you?
Eating breakfast.
My client ate all my food, so I gotta restock up so I can feed his ass all day.
Okay, it's day 2. We just stopped in an area we've never glassed before, and we've got ourselves a buck. He's a real nice one, goes out to his ears. Pretty wide, pretty long, and we're 450 yards, so we're gonna get set up. He's bedded down looking at us, so we're gonna be quiet, and hopefully we have some good news from there. Stand by. Alright, so I didn't tell Uncle Ricky, but I got to look at him a lot more. And this is a big ass buck. He's well over 100 inches. He's wide as hell. He's super long. He doesn't have a huge amount of mass, but I mean that's a hell of a buck. And with Uncle Ricky's, sort of heart problems that he's had, we've been limited to being close to the road or hiking things that are really easy to hike. I'll turn around and show you where we're at here in a second. But we've got a wash that's going to give us a lot of cover on our stock. We're right now I'm sitting at 450 yards from the deer. We should be able to cut that down to 300 at least, pretty easily and safely. We're going to just sit and wait for him to stand up. And once he gets up, then hopefully we can make a good shot. He's on this sort of lone mountain here in an area we've never glassed, and we sat for 2 minutes and Bob glassed him up right under these mesquite trees, so it's working out really nice. We'll just have to see how it goes. Bob and Uncle Ricky have stalked in. They've cut 100 yards out. The deer's still standing there, or laying there, excuse me. We haven't had any issues with him, noticing our whereabouts. You can see Uncle Ricky right there, down in the wash. And our target buck is underneath the mesquite tree in that crescent shape up there. So now it's a waiting game. It's been about an hour and a half since we first glassed this buck up. Took about a half hour to get into our initial position. We went from 450 to 350 yards. They've cut the distance some more. Uncle Ricky and Bob are now about 270 yards. They can see the top of his antlers. We just need him to stand up so we can have a shot. So they're in a much better spot than they were before. And so we're just going to be patient, even if we got to sit here all day. But I think the sun will get to him and make him get up here in the next probably couple hours. So we'll see, and we'll let you know. But he's a monster buck.
He's up. He's up.
Okay, we're on him.
Yep.
Good shot. You drilled him.
Drilled him.
He's going farther away. You drilled him good.
He's to the left of the Desert Spoons. He's down. Oh,
I don't see him at all.
I don't see him. He's just he's to the left now.
We're a hair low through the shoulder, but it looked like a good ass hit to me.
I see him. You can't really see him, Rick. He's going down. He's out of our
He
view.
just laid down. I got eyeballs on him.
Sounds good. Hell yeah. We can't see him where we are right now.
His head's still up, but if you want to,
Let's
I
wait a
don't know,
little
just
bit.
hold tight for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna hold tight, let him lay. If we need to, we can get a little higher to our left if we have to do it.
Okay, so the deer got up, and Uncle Ricky made a damn good shot. Hit him real hard, a little bit low in his chest, right through his shoulder, and he went maybe 25 yards, and we haven't seen him move for the last 5 minutes or so. I can still see his antler. It looks like he's laying on the ground to the side, and it's a freaking monster buck. I don't know if Uncle Ricky knows how big he is. Maybe he does, but shooters shoot, that's for sure. And it's gonna be a big, well over 100 inches, just freaking monster buck. And everything worked out nicely. We knew he was gonna get up soon because the sun was starting to beat on him. He's getting a little fidgety. He stood up, he sort of stretched, and then less than 10 seconds after he stood up, it was a good shot, and we've stayed on him since. So we'll bring you the next once we're up by him, but it looks like he's down for the count at this point. So awesome
The rest
buck.
of him, he's wide as shit.
Yeah.
His one end comes out and then up like a U.
Oh, I was trying to. He was in the mesquite. I could see his left side real good, and that's when I was like, dude, that freaking point's like this long. Dude, he stayed up perfect broadside. That Okatee wasn't even in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we moved on the other side, he's up there by the saguaro mesquite, just on the other side. Dude, it's huge. It's a big son bitch.
That's what Big Buck Club does, baby.
told him, I was
That's
like-
what the hell we do.
I was like, I think it's like 90 inches.
Well, after chasing a spike all morning and looking to put some meat in the freezer, he decided to ditch us, and took us a while to come to a new spot and come around the corner, and we glassed a little bit at one spot, and we said, let's go one more hill, and pulled up and kind of started looking, and my guide Bob, about 5 seconds into it, says, I got a buck. So we glassed him up and put an idea of how we were going to go about it. Mikey stood back and kept an eye on it for us, and we went down into the wash, and after looking at the wrong tree for about 10-15 minutes,
I picked him up again, and the tree he was actually under, and then we decided that spot we can get to another one about 100 yards closer, and we did. And we just waited for him to make the wrong move, and he did. And one shot later, that was it. Here he is. Nice bruiser.
Awesome buck.